Welcome to the Implied Main Ideas practice video. Remember, all paragraphs have a main idea, but sometimes it's unstated. Implied main ideas are unstated main ideas. There are 3 steps to find these. First of all, find the topic. Secondly, locate the supporting details. And then use list words to create a main idea sentence.
Let's try one. Studying for tests can be challenging. One of the easiest ways to prepare for a test is to review the material that will be covered on the test. Often, more than one review will be necessary. Another way to prepare for a test is to work with a study partner. Quizzing each other on the concepts that will be covered on the test can be helpful. Getting a good night's sleep and eating a healthy breakfast the morning of the test are also important. Which sentence represents the implied main idea of the passage? 1. Studying for tests can be challenging. 2. There are several ways to prepare for a test. 3. Being well rested helps test performance. Or 4. Reviewing the material covered on the test is important. The correct answer is Sentence 2. Sentence 1 was an introductory sentence to alert the reader to the topic of the passage, studying for tests. This sentence is too broad. Also, the implied main idea is not a stated idea from the passage. Sentences 3 and 4 are true, but too narrow. Sentence 2 covers all of the details without being too broad or too narrow. Now you try one. Understanding how to deal with conflict can be difficult. One way to deal with conflict is to avoid it completely. Another way to handle difficult situations is to confront the source of the problem directly and attempt to find solutions. For some people, working out a compromise is the best way to handle a disagreement. Which sentence represents the implied main idea of the passage? 1. Avoiding conflict is one way to deal with problems. 2. Working out a compromise is the best way to deal with conflicts. 3. Dealing with conflicts can be difficult but necessary. Or 4. Avoiding, confronting, and compromising are all ways to deal with conflict. Stop the video here and consider each choice. When you think you know the answer, click play. Ready to move on? The correct answer is Sentence 4. Sentences 1 and 2 are too narrow. Implied main ideas will not be details of the passage, as sentence 1 and 2 are here. Sentence 3 is too broad and not supported by the details of the passage. Sentence 4 points out that there are different ways to deal with conflict and lists the ways covered in the passage. Want more practice? Check out our resources folder on the MOOC. Thank you for completing the Finding Implied Main Ideas practice video.